High commissions do not matter if the product is impossible to sell. That is the mistake a lot of beginners make with affiliate marketing. They see a program paying 30, 40, or even 60% and they think, okay, this is the one. But if your audience does not understand the product, does not need it, or would never buy it from your content, the payout does not really matter. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the best affiliate programs for beginners, especially if you want higher commissions, recurring payouts, and software products people are already searching for. But I'm not just going to list programs. I'm going to explain who each one is best for, who should probably avoid it, which niches usually convert best, and how to match the right offer to your audience. And this matters right now because AI has made content creation easier, but it has also made generic reviews everywhere. So the beginner advantage is not just making more content, it's picking better offers and explaining them in a way people actually trust. I'm Erin from Side Hustle Mastery. Let's get into it. Before we list programs, let's actually talk about what makes an affiliate program good, because high commission is only one part of it. A good beginner affiliate program should have a product people already want, a clear audience, decent brand trust, fair tracking, and a simple reason someone would buy. If the product is too hard to explain, it's harder to promote. If the company has weak tracking or unclear payout terms, that can get frustrating. And if the product only makes sense for a tiny audience, you may struggle to get clicks even if the payout looks great. So when you look at an affiliate program, ask 4 questions. Who is this for? What problem does it solve? Would someone already be searching for this? And can I create helpful content around it? That last one matters because affiliate commissions usually come from content people already want. Tutorials, comparisons, setup guides, mistakes to avoid, which one is best for me videos. That's why software can be so strong for beginners. People search before they buy software. They compare tools, they want demos, they want to know if it's worth their money. And if you help them make that decision, affiliate marketing becomes much easier. Now let's talk about recurring versus one-time commission. A one-time commission means you get paid once someone buys. A recurring commission means you may keep getting paid while that customer keeps paying for the product. Recurring commissions can be powerful because one referral can keep earning over time. For example, tools like Beehive, HubSpot, Go High Level, ClickFunnels, and some creator or marketing platforms may offer recurring payouts depending on their current terms. But one-time commissions can still be great. Shopify, for example, pays eligible commissions for qualified full-price plan referrals, and the amount can depend on the merchant's location. So do not automatically ignore one-time offers. You want to ask, how likely is this product to convert? A recurring program that nobody buys is not better than a one-time program people actually want. So I would look at both. I'll leave the links to the programs I mentioned below so you can compare the current commission terms while you watch. Recurring is great when the product has strong retention, and one-time can be great when the brand is trusted, the offer is simple, and the buyer intent is high. The first category I would look at is beginner-friendly software. This is where a lot of high-commission affiliate programs live, and the reason is simple. Software companies can often afford to pay more because customers may stay subscribed month after month. The first one is Shopify. Shopify is strong because people already search for how to start an online store, sell products, start print on demand, and build an e-commerce business. That gives you a lot of content angles. You can make videos like how to start a Shopify store for beginners, Shopify versus Etsy, best Shopify apps for new stores, or how to start print on demand with Shopify. So Shopify is not always the easiest affiliate program for total beginners because they do look for creators with original content and an established audience, but it is still one of the best e-commerce related offers to understand. It's best for e-commerce, print on demand, dropshipping, and online store content. Avoid if your audience is not interested in selling physical or digital products. Next up is Beehive. Beehive is interesting because newsletters are still a strong creator business model, and their partner program can go up to 60% commission depending on tier. That makes it a strong fit if your audience cares about newsletters, creator businesses, writing online, audience building, or monetization. A good angle could be how to start a newsletter from scratch, Beehive versus Kit, how newsletters make money, best newsletter platforms for beginners. So it's really best for newsletters, creators, writers, and audience building content. Avoid if your audience does not care about email lists or content businesses. Next up is Go High Level. Go High Level can be strong because it's built for agencies, CRM funnels, automation, and client follow-up. It's not the best fit for every beginner audience, but it can work really well if your audience is agency owners, freelancers, local marketers, or service businesses. The catch is that you need to understand the product. If you can't explain workflows, lead follow up, funnels, and CRM basics, it will be harder to promote. This is best for agencies, freelancers, local marketing, and service businesses. Avoid if your audience is total beginners who do not understand CRMs, funnels, or automation yet. Next up is SEMrush. So SEMrush is a good fit for SEO, blogging, content marketing, affiliate sites, agencies, and business owners who care about search traffic. So their affiliate page says you can earn from $50 to $300 for every sale you make, plus $10 for every free trial your referral signs up. But SEMrush is not for every audience. It works best when the viewer already understands why SEO matters. So a good content angle would be how to find keywords for a blog, SEMrush tutorial for beginners, or how to spy on competitors' traffic. Best for SEO, blogging, content marketing, affiliate websites, and agency content. Avoid if your audience is not actively trying to grow traffic or rank on search. Next up is Kajabi. Kajabi works well for creators, coaches, educators, and people selling courses or memberships. Their partner program includes a starter bounty and recurring commission tiers as referrals grow. This is a good offer if your audience wants to sell knowledge online, but it's not a random beginner tool. It makes the most sense for people who already want to launch a course, coaching offer, membership, or digital product. It's best for coaches, course creators, educators, and digital product sellers. Avoid if your audience has no offer, no audience, and no interest in selling knowledge online yet. Then we have HubSpot. HubSpot is strong because it has a trusted brand and a huge business audience. Their affiliate page says they offer 30% recurring commission for up to 1 year with potential payouts over $1,000 per sale. This is better for business content, SaaS reviews, marketing tutorials, CRM comparisons, and sales content. If your audience is small business owners, marketers, founders, or sales teams, HubSpot can make sense. It's really best for small businesses, CRM, marketing, sales, and B2B software content. Avoid if your audience wants simple side hustles and is not thinking about business systems just yet. Next is ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels says affiliates can earn 30% monthly recurring commission for active accounts. This can be a strong offer for audiences interested in funnels, online sales, webinars, coaching, courses, and direct response marketing. But it is also a product that needs context. You should not just say use ClickFunnels. You need to know why someone would need a funnel in the first place. It's best for funnels, online sales, webinars, coaching, offers, and direct response marketing. Avoid if your audience does not already understand why landing pages or funnels matter. And finally, we have Hostinger. Hostinger can be beginner friendly because web hosting is easy to understand. People need hosting when they start blogs, website, portfolios, e-commerce sites, and affiliate sites. Their affiliate page says commission starts at 40% and can grow depending on sales volume. This can work well if your content teaches people how to build a website, start a blog, launch a portfolio, or set up WordPress. Best for blogs, websites, portfolios, WordPress tutorials, and beginner online business content. Avoid if your audience does everything through social media and does not want to build a website. Again, I'll link all of these programs below so you can check the latest payouts, rules, and requirements before applying. Now let's talk about what usually makes a niche convert. It's not just the payout, it's the buyer intent. E-commerce works because someone starting a store already needs a platform. Newsletters work because creators need a place to publish and grow. SEO and marketing work because businesses already spend money to get traffic, leads, and sales. Hosting works because if someone wants a website, they need somewhere to put it. So when you're choosing a niche, look for a problem where the tool is not optional. The closer the product is to the next step someone already needs, the easier it is to promote. Now, not every high commission program is worth promoting, so I would be careful with programs where the product is low quality, the payout terms are unclear, or the company makes unrealistic claims. Also, be careful with programs that only look good because the commission is huge. Sometimes a company pays a lot because the product is hard to sell, refunds are high, or the audience does not trust it. I would also avoid products that you can't explain. If you don't understand the tool, your content will sound thin and people can tell. Another thing to watch for is restrictions. Some programs do not allow paid ads on branded keywords, some do not allow coupon-style content, some require an established audience, some only pay after the customer stays active for a certain period. So before you build content around any program, read the terms. It's not the fun part, but it's very necessary. So here's how I would match these programs. If your audience wants to start an online store, Shopify is the cleanest fit. If your audience wants to build a newsletter or creator business, Beehive is a strong match. If your audience is agencies, local marketers, or service providers, Go High Level can make sense. If your audience is bloggers, SEO beginners, marketers, or affiliate site builders, SEMrush is a natural fit. If your audience is course creators, coaches, or educators, Kajabi is worth looking at. If your audience is business owners who need CRM, marketing, sales, or customer tools, HubSpot can work. If your audience wants funnels, landing pages, webinars, or online sales systems, ClickFunnels fits. And if your audience wants to start a website, blog, or WordPress site, Hostinger is one of the easiest to explain. This is why matching matters. A high commission program is only good if it fits the person watching. So don't pick the program first and then force it onto the audience. Start with the audience, then pick the offer that solves their problem. So those are some of the best affiliate programs for beginners if you want higher commissions. Shopify, Beehive, Go High Level, SEMrush, Kajabi, HubSpot, ClickFunnels, and Hostinger are all worth looking at before different audiences. Do not chase the highest commission first. Choose a product people actually want, make content that helps them decide, and be honest about who it's actually for. That is what makes affiliate marketing work long term. I'll leave all the programs I mentioned below so you can check the current commission details and see which one fits your audience best. I'm Erin from Side Hustle Mastery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.